like I wasn't sat here. Hello, 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 testing. Hello. Stargate. How are you? None of those fired because things were happening. There is also a reason I'm not doing a what's it stream today. What's it called? Co-working stream. I've spent the whole day most of the day relearning how to play the guitar and trying to pick out songs for the I don't know. One moment. Let's go to the game. Well, no, we'll start the game first. I want my phone. There we are. Why is that £55? Someone's moved my donut. I'm sure they did an update this morning. We have undone that. Yes. Right. Beavers is loaded. Oh, loading. There we go. Clear everything. So, I think let's have a look. 100 subs, 20 minutes guitar stream, and for every 10 subs afterwards, 1 minute. So we got 150. Which means with 25 minutes. Does that mean 25 minutes? So I have to hit 25 minutes on the guitar stream effectively of songs is the plan. So I've been sort of like brainstorming, going through, and there are some that I definitely am doing. There are 2 of them that are original songs that I've forgotten how to play, which is silly. Forgetting how to play songs that I wrote, but it is a thing that happened, and I can't do anything about it. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that. Let's keep Name a Beaver up. Oh, ads finishing apparently. I didn't check that before I came on. Walker. Right, well, we don't need to watch that. We've watched that many times. So yeah, I've been immersed. Is my volume too high? It's not apparently. It feels like it. Everything feels loud. One moment. Also, the microphone is right in my face because I was recording something. I forgot to record the other thing because, of course, I did. But yes, just to say, like, the reason we're not co-working program to respond is because I was relearning to play the guitar all day, and mentally it's exhausting. It's like relearning a language in some ways. And I think actually both of them have the same similar concepts in some ways. If you've ever played a musical instrument, I think it kind of makes languages easier because you just have to remember passages and say, okay, that's that one riff and that's that one phrase. It doesn't make any other sense. That's what idioms are, for example. It doesn't make sense outside of the context of when you use it, but when it comes up, it sounds really good. And that's basically like some parts of a language overlap. And also when you're dealing with things like tonal pitch and intonation, as those are more important in other languages as well. So I need a rest. Also, just get that going. Time-wise, we need to get our beaver bots being made again properly. I am thinking of increasing the battery as well. Or at least building the battery somewhere else. And we could battery this side as well. Or I could just build it this side. Because I know the trench is the same, is the right depth on both sides. Might not be a bad idea. Might look a bit weird. Irina, hello, hello. I've got so. Oh, those up. Do. Oh dear God. Oh no, not that. Not Orlando. You know what? I used to have. I used to get that a lot. Like I remember. Christ, how long ago was this? When I was about 20, I used. It's just after I moved to Spain. Um, and I went to my family moved to Spain. And I went to a restaurant in a place called Salau, and there was a waitress there who was English, and she said, yeah, that I resemble Orlando Bloom in Pirates of the Caribbean specifically, um, mainly because he has darker hair in that than he does in what's it, Lord of the Rings. Been trying to get away from it my whole life. I just want to look like me. That's silly. I don't mind. You're not the first person to say that, is what I'll say, and that's fine. I mean, fair, but also, like... Yes, it's nice. I would say, I don't know. I think I've had a very big thing about, no, I'm not being different. Probably is being different. I'm pride myself on it. I can't build that. Let's go up then. Let's do a... Go on. Yes, I'm very piratey. I know, like, it's that curse of people like, oh yes, you know this guy, yeah, you know he's a good looking chap. Except like, I think I don't really have a concept of how good looking men are. Like, it just doesn't. It's not something that I've ever been like, oh, I need to be like. I don't know. I just don't have opinions on how men look really, which is mean, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. Some people, like, I'm not saying like lots of people do, and there's nothing like for me. I've never really thought about is this dude good looking? Don't know. Like, he's not my type, but then he doesn't. You know, where was I going with that? I don't know. Exactly. You know what? We should go higher with this. We're gonna have a bigger battery. Because I want one. Yay. What if you? It depends on what you've got available. Otherwise, I would say bangs and mash. Mashed potato was amazing as a sausages and onion gravy. Just ticks boxes. Right. Let's go higher. I don't know how we're gonna get up here. That might have not been the sort of thing you were looking for, but I think it hits. You know what? We should do this with the Watsits. I shouldn't be using these. These are silly. This is going to use a lot more wood than we need. So what I'm going to do is go back down to here. 2, 3. I think to there. And what we'll also do, yes. We can do it from here actually. I can put these up. Well, we won't do that bit because we know that It only goes so deep. Right, now we go through and we delete anything that's not got one of those attached. Can't see. Oh. A moment, let me get rid of that. No, I only want to get rid of that bit. There we go. Doo-doo. Oh, too far. There we go. That one. Mm-hmm. Okay, just that one, but only to there. See, that would lose a lot less resources. We should still be able to build our gravity batteries on. And we need the same platforms on this side. So... you know what? I am tempted to delete the top row, and then... we're going to got one more square. Oh, there. That. Alright, go on. And... then what I want paths. Here, should we come out 3? What am I doing? Hey. Right click. I deleted the wrong fucking square. Alright. Funnies. So that's why they got messed up. That one's okay. Take that one. Then all the others have to go. That one. What other food sources are we looking at? Do 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 do. Do do. Oh. Right, next part of the plan. Don't know what. Well, why are we doing this? That one. Also, we need to use. This is the useful thing. There we go. And go back to this. Then we need the 3. Okay, power-wise. Oh, have I got this paused? Shouldn't have. I'm too high. I'm just a little. How high? Yeah. Okay. We've already done that. I have to come down. I don't know how many. But I can build paths up here. Can I? We can build paths up here. We can't build anything else. So we'll get rid of the 3, and we'll try the 2. We have to test this out. So we'll do that, and then can I build a gravity battery at this height? No. So. No. Stop! Don't do that. I need to bloody see the thing. How can I delete things I'm planning to build if I can't see it? Did I build the wrong thing? No, we did use one of them. Right, so then we'll go back to there and we'll try the 1. And then the 3 again. Then the 6. And then a battery power. Yay! Okay. So. Delete each of those. Delete that because, well, that's not the right size either. Right, then we will put the parts back in. Not that, is it? It's a single, isn't it? So that's 1. There's 2 lower. 1 up, 1 up. 1 up. 1 up. I think a 3. They should all be level. We'll try it out. Do. I'm glad I didn't build it all and then be like, oh, we can't build up here because of, I'm dumb. Because that could have been a thing. Right, what do we need? To go with our power. Ooh, I almost want to take off of here. One moment while I work out how to say your name. Brooding Owldev. Brooding Owldev, hello. Thank you for following. Brooding Owl is a good name. I take it you're a dev. Alright, let's put the batteries in. I wish you could... What's the word? Do what you would do with everything else. Like, just... I want to build multiple. Oh, there is a way. Oh. Not that button, anyway. Yeah, some of these batteries are not going to be so good, but... Okay. Basically, we want a similar setup to what we've got here anyway. Ooh. We don't we don't need the depth, but it was there as a thing. Are we likely to come off the back of it? Maybe. There's anything here to power? Not really. Maybe we did something with this. And maybe that. Don't know. Thoughts. But we'll set it up anyway, just for I don't know, over future proofing effectively. But we want to make sure we can run a power line along that. Otherwise we do have to change what we're doing. Alright. We do have the nonsensical thing of trying to get up here. With both power and thing. So we should have side. No? Don't want to build that. Actually, maybe that's the bit. We don't. Obviously, we can't go through that. I don't. We are. That is the level out. We are. Yes, we don't want to go through the stairs. We want to go over. Yes. And that could just be a power line, really. Power. Okay. There. You know what the hell? Wood's free. It grows on trees. Actually, change your plans to there. You want to come out a bit. We'll use the 3 just. Yeah, I think we start from up there. Put in right tool. No, because we've got to come up from there. We will come from that level. How far can we get? Well, when we get to here, we can go up. Nope, further. and right from here we will make sure both of those. Oh, we'll use the 3s. Feel a little bit more. I've got more space to waste in this case. Still need to put a thing there. Um. Oh, we've gone too high. We have gone too high. Oh well. Let's get that one. I think we just need you. I do need to. That's annoying where that is actually. What if we delete that one? Sonic, hello. I'm not paying attention. Do. Ah, right. I see what you were right there. Stuck. We are over engineering this completely. But we realised maybe power can go. I mean, it could go there and then yeah. We'll put that thing back in. Let's do that. That comes to that. That's really good. That means we're going to power. Do that. And then that. And we can still get up and do stuff and they can do their bit. Go all the way along. Now we do have to get up here pathwise. That should be fine. First things first. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that. Then we're just going to make sure. Yeah, okay. Right, firstly, did I actually wire it in with the power? Yes, okay. So that's plugged in power-wise. That's not our goal, to be honest. Our goal is we're going to build this thing. We're trying to tick a Steam achievement for launching 3 of these at the same time. While that happens, we're just kind of doing stuff for the sake of it. And part of that doing stuff for the sake of it is building this. So maybe we should finish off at least the planning on that. Yes. Um. Yeah, it looks like we currently need more, what are they called? Workers. Oh, that's not the right one. Come on, get in the hole. That's better. One of my chargers doesn't charge my phone quick enough for it to stay charged. When I'm trying to use it to keep track of things on stream, it's annoying because the chargers are next to each other in the same bloody color. Okay. The other thing we need to look at is the big thing. So, Siren, how are you? Decided as Darina on what you should eat. I don't know if Darina's following what I suggested. But lots of people should have bangers and man. I don't know, what am I having for dinner? I think it's pizza. Iceland pizza. And I don't mean Icelandic pizza, I mean pizza from the supermarket, Iceland. Which apparently tried to trademark the name Iceland at one point in relation to food. Was granted the trademark by the EU at one point, and then like Iceland, the country, came out and were like, surely this is dumb because you can't trademark a country's name, particularly when things come from that country. And basically, like, it got to the point where just in the end, Iceland, the supermarket, agreed to deregister its trademark, which is a process apparently. Is a whole process. Oh, we've got two of those. Nice. There is no goal here because there's no flare. There's no flare. Technical term. Should we plan the rest of this? There will need to be another break. This is too big to fill on its own from. Oh, where should we put it? I think we could redo this completely. Yeah. We go levies. Oh, just one stripe. Right, I think what I'm going to do, we're going to do that bit. That bit. We're going to get rid of this bit because I've got a plan. Also, that. Do. There. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that should have worked. Wait. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Right. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Right. The goal is get all of this planned. Doesn't have to be done. We just need it planned. So it's like, we know what the eventual thing would look like. And maybe if I feel so inclined, I could just let them build it off stream. Although I rarely come back to games when we've done that, started the next what do you call it, playthrough. Which, if we do finish the thing today, I will start. Fun. I forgot something. Okay. What I'm gonna do. Honest that. Valves. Two. One. 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. Ah, yes, and pass around the top. Alright. That was good. A minute ago, before I started streaming, and coffee. Good coffee. But maybe not the best coffee, but it was okay coffee. Semi-reasonable coffee. This is still a log. The bakery is lacking maple syrup. We're out of maple syrup. Let's check. Yeah, we're out of maple syrup. Okay. I know there are tapper shacks here. I know that maple does not to be cut here. I don't see the issue. There should be the pine. Okay, how are we doing? 2/3 of the way there with metal blocks. And we still got 2,000 in storage. Which I think is, I believe that's positive. Treated planks, we're down to 0. Gears, we're down to 7. So that's the delay on this. It's parts, really. Once we've got the metal blocks in, I don't think we're using the build or anything. What I'm going to do is we're going to go over, no, not go over here. And this has just got butts in it. I'm just going to stop them. Then they can get back to helping out in other places. Also, there's a part of me who's like, should we put down convert some of these to the butts as well? One vacancy means that this hauler only has 1 space in it. It's 3 in a row here. This was the pine resin, wasn't it? How much do we have on pine resin? 1.6. It's not shortage in pine resin. Up the treated plank. I do think part of it is this thing. Because it uses 30 treated planks to create 5 metal, I think it was scrap metal. Which we have quite an abundance of. Dogs. Okay, hello. Welcome in.
The world full of beavers must all rise together for lumber each other for all beavers full of beaver must all summon out for stand for host for einander for alla beaverdam.
Av bävrar ska stå upp tillsammans, förstorka varandra för vår bäverdam. Där. Looted fielding. How are you, Stargate? Oh, that's interesting. The colors don't really show up very well on the normal beavers. On the colored beavers. Yeah, not too bad. Enjoyed some of your wiring morning. As I was drifting in and out of consciousness. The reason we're not doing co-working today is because I spent a lot of the day relearning songs on the guitar, which I'm not doing on any stream. The guitar stream, I'll obviously play guitar, but I'm not relearning while things are happening. Yes. But yeah, I have to prepare. I have to get ready for second Sunday of April, which will be, is it so? Oh, fucking hell. Maybe not second Sunday, maybe the 19th. The 12th or the 19th, I don't know. The 12th seems so very close. Is what I would say. Right, those ones I want to set to yes, go put groceries in the car and drive. Please do not chat on Twitch while driving. It is important that no one drives while twitching. Maybe only car streamers can get away with it, and I'm not sure they can. Nobody should get away with it. Do. Mainly haulers we want to see doing their jobs and whatnot. In this situation, but also here. Because we are very close to finishing this section. Not quite in the position where I can be like, oh yeah, let's turn this, let's allow them to send more water through. Do, do, do. Okay. Do you win beavers or water? Ooh, apparently water. Water wins. Oh, that's too high. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's because they went on that side effectively. Bing, bing. Yeah, getting there. Very low on treated plank. We might do something special for them. But we do have the planks for it. Chimerism. Doo-doo. Mm. Right, bedtime approaching. Russ.
Yeah.
Off that. I should take this with me. Actually. It's too sunny when I'm driving. Few more to go. I think ads are over. Damn, it's finished. Ta-da. Very cool. Very cool. Actually, we can go back and sell that. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Um, do. Where are we? That's the funny thing we were building. We fill in the corners. I think we should. Do. Dirt. Dee. It was a test. So on smaller maps, it might not be possible to build a big reservoir in this way, the way we've done it with this. It takes up a lot of space. It's difficult to fill, and I need the logic first for the bad water, for example. So I can't just build it around the spring. this is a thing where I was testing whether I could create a basically cylinder, because there's a thing with the levees, they can't stack, they need support below them. Dirt doesn't need support, but so I was testing building outwards using dirt and how far it would support. And now dirt, it does actually need. This corner here does not connect. I wonder, could we go out another one? So yeah, I was just testing that. Basically. So what is the funny thing? It's just a weird thing I was attempting to get to work. This. I wonder. Here. Can I stick this on the outside? Oh, too close. Maybe. I mean, apparently, it doesn't see why not. It's a test. See if I can create a bowl effectively. That wasn't the one I wanted to get rid of, was it? Oh, maybe it was. I haven't built that one. At the moment, it's got a little hole in it, so that we can get inside to build it. We've got a little tunnel. Which is fun. But yeah, it's just a test of like seeing if we can build out from the bottom and having a small base. Like, it's got a small base in terms of connection with the ground. But then once we get up high enough, could it be self-supporting? Even though we're literally, the thing we should be doing here is just this. Nearly there on Macho blocks. 78 away. And we're about 600, less than 600 away on gears. And then treated planks will take us forever. Are you treated? You are treated plank. Let's. Get those in. Wait, how are you, Joel? Joel? Are we having a good day? Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. I think I'm going to turn the things, the pastry makers, back to the bread. Whoa! We are low on food. Right, find me all my bakers. You're a baker. make bread. You're a baker. Bread. We do have the wheat for it. Yes, we do. I'm gonna keep one of you on that, but the other one can be bread. You're a potato grill. How many potatoes do we have? 13. Carrots. Potatoes. Food. We'll do that, and then we're gonna plant crops. I'm gonna say potatoes. Oh, we can't get there. Yeah, we can't get there. Hmm. Okay, I can see food going up now. Yeah, that was decimated. We had 3,000 when I started, I think. I didn't check, actually, specifically, but I know we had 3,000 yesterday before I finished. Wow. Just decimated it. Got all gone. Because a lot of our beavers aren't actually doing anything anymore. They're basically just haulers. But like I say, I don't think we've got any beaver. Oh, we've got some bee stung beavers. What are you? Are you think you're a bakery? Do. Feel like annoying me. Okay, all the all the metal blocks, all the metal blocks are in. I'm thinking once this is done and we've got a bit of a stockpile on gear. Turn off. Where's my... Can't tell. We've hit the. It looks like we've hit the capacity on miner, isn't it? Yeah. It's an output. Do 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 do. What am I doing? No sensor. Probably should. Don't need it. No, I think we will do that. We're open through the gaps in the stairs. It's a gears thing, isn't it? Well, we could have gone the logs and stuff. No. Some planks, got some paper in. Ooh, should check over here. Slowly. Slowly yet surely. Okay, I can see Timberbots edging upwards, which is nice. Happy to see Timberbots edging up slowly. Having got to 96. At one point we were at 100, and then it started coming down. And that's troubling. Less than 200 gears left, though. Do-do. You know, it might be built, but done. We have planted. Put down a birch. Okay, nearly there on gears. We're a lot closer than I thought we would be at plan, given that we've got 2 in storage. Oh, we must be producing quite a bit. Maintenance thing that's happening right now. Wooden planks are up, building up. Good. Hopefully we can get our wood. Food back up to 1,000. Good. Bad tides ended. Woo! Okay, 100, less than 100. Gears, sorry. Once this thing's done and it's ready to launch all 3 of them at the same time. We'll pause the game. We'll launch all 3. Hopefully, we'll see what we get, because that's the achievement we're going for. There should be launch 3 ones at the same time. I hope it works. Either way, we'll start the next the iron teeth run at some point today, because I think this will. We've got treated planks being produced, and once they stop taking the cogs, we'll be fine, I think. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that one there on planks. They're on paper yet. Got planks and paper. Gears are all coming here. Need 33. Come on, you beavers. 5 more gears. 3 more gears. 2,000 gears. Excellent. Now we just need to wait for the treated planks. So you are being done by Timberborn, prioritized by haulers. That's the thing we need to do. Prioritize all of them by haulers. Yeah, we're just under halfway there for treated planks, which, to be fair, isn't too bad. Got my textbook here, and what I was going to do with it was going to read it at night. Not worry about the activities, just worry about the text. Just read it and get a like a general first read through. It was at the bottom of all my math stuff. Annoying. This stuff. We did do a thing. Didn't fix the tail thing, but there are more tail things. This is how could I put it? This is oh, that's the blank layout effectively. This is a preview of what the ducks are like. We've got 1, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. Fun ducks to come later. You spend more bits. Don't spend more bits. Silly. But do do do. Do 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 do. Yeah, someone was doing something here. Were you bringing wood? No. No, no. Garrett? Garrett. Okay, they were bringing dirt here and there, but they're doing the intersections, hopefully. $8.50. Investments. New. What other chants I need to write? There might be another vowel one as well. Do, 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 do. Okay, so they've done the inner bowl, which now means it's time for the stairs here. Oh, which is treated plank. Of course it is. Bum bum. $9.60. Oh, oh. Work started going in here and here. Because it just doesn't take treated planks. A brush. Not for hair, just back. Orani was born. Baby Orani. Apparently doesn't have shelter. Agree. There are no homeless beavers. Especially now 4 people have died of old age. What the only other, yeah, there's three real people. They're real. Readers are a weird number for when you're talking about P2. Okay, over 1,000 treated planks are in. Charge is dissipating a little bit. One of those where, like, you know, a watched pot never boils. A watched monument never gets built. This reminds me very much of the pyramids. What's that game called? In Pharaoh, where you're like, yeah, let's build that, and you're like, you set everything up, and then to make all the stuff, and it's just like bring it all there, and then you're just like, okay, yep, this is it. What we're doing today, watching a thing get slowly bigger. Get on with it. If I drop the one of the other Iranis died. We do have quite a few doubled beavers. We have a 64-year-old Nissa, 50-year-old Nissa, 19-year-old Scream Tree, 30-year-old Stargate, 72-year-old Stargate, 26-year-old Baby Seashell, and a 75-year-old Baby Seashell, 62-year-old Joel Victoria, 53-year-old Joel Victoria, 87-year-old Sprout. Bloody hell, he's old. 17-year-old Sprout. 53-year-old Trasters. 62-year-old Trasters. But both the Trasters are old. We've got 3 Keridwens. 68, 10, and 7. They're all adults though. 2 Black Knights. Are you Garrix? I think you're Garrix. Yes. Need to change that colour. Vandals, 2 Tracy's, Pinies, 2 Dirks, 2 Vals. Irani. Where's Marvin's? He cut. Yeah, okay. With grey. 3 blind eyes, okay. That 3 deaths as well. 3 Faramirs. Quite a lot of doubled people, but and you know, we're getting into a few triples. Don't forget codes, wait, colours, wait, jocks, guns. And then there's a few down here as well. Spot wise. $101, that's cool. Very happy with that. That's all. Yeah, I have an unemployed beaver bot, so we're gonna start flipping some of these over. Beaver bots. Just because that way we're having beaver bots at places like lumberjacks, for example, means that if there's wood available to cut, they will try to cut it. 1216. Why is it taking so long? Do do do. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Do do. Less than 750 treated planks to go in. Yay. Oh, they built those. That's I was about to say, where's the bloody batteries? They're nearly charged. Right. I didn't do anything. Right. No panic. All right. 1322. 12323. Ooh. Don't be tired. Really. Right, when the air brakes hit, I will make coffee. I'll make more coffee. Big coffee. Beep beep. Died of See the beaver box in there, building. Beavering. 5 vacancies. We can get that one. All of you guys, I'm going to replace you. Oh, you're low priority. One moment. Normal priority. I do knew. Now there should still be work happening here. We have haulers and robotic haulers and robotic builders, and they work round the clock. Yeah, we do have a lot of time. Let's see what we're so on. Got lots of beaver limbs. Heads are the one of the lowest on. We have 49 fireworks, which is surprising. Is it a case of things I'm producing I have to do? Do I have to produce one of everything? In which case the cattail crackers probably are. Do we make... We've got cattail crackers. 36 in output. Probably something in here, isn't it? Grilled chestnuts and grilled spatterdock. So we'll put up 2 grills and do those. Food. Yeah, why not? We do have chestnuts, don't we? 12. Oh yeah. Tell you what, restrict those. Okay. Okay, that's coming along slowly. Coming. Okay, 1,000. $501. Nice. So we just got a quarter of those to go in. And then the third thing is made. And then we need to put paper in it, which we've got 1,200 paper. That's good. What else does it need? It needs paper and extract. Then we've got extract coming up the wazoo. 1.24. Once it's done, we have all the materials to build it, to fill it up really quickly. And I think we can see there that the amount of treated planks is a bit more up there, and that's possibly because we've got those two in there. Right. Are those not there? Those aren't automated, are they? Because those have chance of beaver injuries, and we don't want that at all. Right, 8%. Okay, ads upcoming. Part of me's thinking that we do reduce the amount of actual beavers we do that. I'd wait for a few to die and reduce a house. One 626. Do 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 do. Wee. 81. I'm waiting for the maple syrup to build back up. I think we're going to store a lot more. Because at the moment we've got one large tank for. Maybe it's a medium tank. No, large tank. But I think maybe we double that. Double that. But maybe we should start that idea now. I want you to store syrup. Okay, 1710. Ooh, is that a drought or a bad tide? It's not a drought. That's a drought. Don't know what that was. An issue with a thing. Right, less than 250. 240. So, although we don't have many, we are producing them at a rate which is... Like, I mean, I can't afford to run this thing at the same time as having all the things, but... Can do a bit. In terms of lubes, haulers, but no. Oh, water? Yeah. Probably don't need these anymore, to be honest. Oh, it's already got a button here. You're a death. Something was closed. Oh, the no, okay. Oh, yeah. Created vacancy. Sure, it was lower than that though. And you just have a breakdown, so we'll let it go. 1834. Very close. All right. Hold off. Don't see any confirmation. Right, ads have started, I think, or are starting soonish. I'm gonna get some coffee. For you guys to watch the earth recultivated built. Do-do-do. How close are we? 1966. You're at Canton. 1968, release of Led Zeppelin 1. Careful with that. Ooh, right, we're very, very close. 87%. Yeah, this bloody thing finished. Then I can go. That's the thing. Done that bit? Nice, nice. All of that's on. And it actually started. I heard some troubling news yesterday from Val. Apparently one of her beavers got stuck somewhere, and she was like, well, I've just built this nice residential district on top of it. And I don't want to redo the residential district, is what she said. So she'd let the beaver die. I'm sure I've been criticised for less. I mean, these guys have 3 great monuments that we're going to really start. Once they've finished it, they've only got the work to do. Yeah, Val, so Valrox is often the one who complains about how I treat beavers and the fact that I very rarely care about this number over here, the well-being number. Like, you can go all that, I don't know what the maximum is, but basically you fill this out, you cap it out, and everybody's happy. And there's always the complaint that there are injured beavers. And yeah, so because of that, I was like, oh, okay. Well, go watch Val. And then yesterday she was like, she built this very nice like residential district, not during the stream, but she was talking about it, and that there was one beaver that got themselves stranded. And I was like, you rescued the beaver, obviously. And she was like, no, it was a nice residential district, and the beaver should not have got himself stuck. So it was his own fault that she sacrificed him. It was her words. I think wait until she's present in a stream where I talk about it again. If next time she comes in, I will mention it, and then we can decide whether we hold it against her or not. Come on, you buggers, build it. No, not the Timberbot. 93% of the work is done. But our builders, our robo builders, should build through the night. But yeah, I was disappointed to hear this because she's the one who's often going on about the rights and regulations that go with beavers. Very sad. But yeah, we'll wait till she's in at a time and we can discuss with her properly. Yeah, I've never pretended to be the beaver's best friend. You know, the life of one beaver is not worth the same much as the whole colony. However, I won't build an apartment block on its head because that seems unnecessarily dystopian. Nice. We had one breakdown and then we created 2 more. Same day. Very nice. Come on, you buggers, get the work done. No, it's actually only robots doing it now. Look at them go. Beaver bots at the ready.
Robot.
2 days left of this drought. Nearly completed the 3rd recultivator. There we go. Right. No, I'm not killing beavers. Now we just need to fill the damn thing up. Once it's full... can I prioritize? No, I can't. Once they filled that one up, we'll just check the others. That one can be launched. That one can be launched. So now we just need to get all of these resources here. And once it's done... Ooh, can I do a thing? Ooh. There is a resources one here. It's this one here we've got for water. Okay, well that's not going to work, but I'll put that as antidote because... Right, I was wondering if there's a way of automating that I could be like, oh, when all of them have all the resources, launch them all together. But we're just going to pause the game. Press launch on all 3. We'll wait for daytime, I think. Right, so when the arrow gets to here, this is the beginning of work time. The end of work time is this one down here, which we control with that. At the moment it's at 16. But the haulers, or the robo haulers, they're bringing all the stuff here. Ah, treated planks have gone in. Nice. Paper and extract. Paper. Extract. Both of them at 480. Right. How much day do we have? We have a lot of day. We will check all of them before we do this. Right. Now the goal is launch all of them at the same time. The game is paused. Launch. 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 Yeah, okay, that worked. And then we get to see them open up and then spread. I don't know what they are. Spores? That has killed my computer. Like, these little balloons. Basically, these balloons have gone out. They're basically spawns of, I think, tree seeds or whatnot. To go out there and plant trees in distant lands. And that worked. We did get the Steam achievement for launching 3 monuments at once, which is why we stayed here. Having done that, however, I think that's a good time to... We're going to save the game. Evening Wood, cycle 108, day 20. That's a long time. Overright. And then we're going to go back to